Hello, everyone, and welcome to Cosplay Hip Hop Advance. I'm Trent, and welcome back. So, in today's video, we're gonna review what we did in past videos. So, top rock, transitions, floor work, uh, anything else we played with on the floor, anything I introduced to you guys. Just a quick review of a few of those things, and moving on to a whole new movement that I'm bringing to today's segment. So, having some water near you to stay hydrated, having some comfy clothes, having your anime on. So I got my One Punch Man shirt on, repping hard, and I'm wearing just regular yellow sweatpants, just to feel comfortable. And it's still pretty warm, so yeah. So we're just gonna warm up for a bit, little 10-minute stretch session, or 15 minutes, and then moving to reviews, and then moving on to a whole new move in the world. Stop that. Okay, so we're gonna stretch for like 15 minutes, and then we're gonna move on to reviews. So stretching our legs long. Alexa, play lo-fi hip hop chill.
The playlist Lo-Fi Hip Hop on Amazon Music.
Alexa, Alexa, volume up. Breathing through your stretch. Bringing one leg, pushing one leg up on. Breathing through your stretches. I know sometimes we forget and we hold our breath and go into autopilot breathing. Just remembering to breathe through your stretches. Switching legs. If you're stretching your legs with me. Stretching out the wrist. We're going to move to stretching it, engaging with the forearms, wrist. Feel free to add some heat to the forearms, ease up on the tension. Flipping the palms, stretching the backs of your palms. wrist a little shake. We're gonna stretch out the arms. Switching sides. And a couple of neck rolls. Engaging with the muscles in our neck. We're going to roll the shoulders back. And we're going to make our way to standing. So, in the wide stance, a wide-legged stance. We're just going to warm up our spine, some twists. Probably stretch knees a little bit wider. We're going to hinge at the hips, lower down, stretching long down the center. You can try to grab your feet, walk 1 foot at a time. Stretching out the right leg, bending into the left. Switching sides, bending into the right. Clasping the hands behind, back. Stretching the arms out long. Rising up. Opening up the chest. Some arm circles. In reverse. You can release the body, a little shake. Okay, so going over what we did in the last few videos was going over 2 advanced steps or top rocks, the Indian step, and then the top, and the top rock, the hop rock, this step, the one that looks advanced, not too advanced. So I know I showed you guys this move and said it wasn't too advanced and stuff because it's really not, but it seems advanced with speed. So in a way, it is kind of advanced when it's time to like really bring out the potential of the move. But learning it in the process is not too advanced. It's just another move ready to be picked up on and utilized. Same thing with all these other moves. Reviewing, we had this step. And we had the Indian step. So the kick, switch, kick, step, switch, kick, step, switch, kick, step, switch. And this is how it looks when you utilize the move. So we did those two steps. We added this transition to spin, the flop, and the knee drop to the spin. So basically, looking at these movements, having them fresh in your body to drill them. So just running over the hop rock. Just gonna run over it a few times. Yeah, keep going. Sorry. It's been a long day, guys. But the sun's still up and it looks like it's about to rain now. But feeling nice, feeling good. Going over the hop rock. So just going over it, see to get it good in our memory. So I'm writing it a few times. So Alexa, next song, please. That's pretty good. Okay, so I'm gonna write it with this beat. I'm gonna try to stay on tune with this beat with the step. So 5, 6, 7, 8. And then add the transition to move. Boom. Excuse me. Now, running that kind of felt good in my body. Hopefully that can feel good for you guys as well. Just, you don't have to do exactly what I did, but just running the step in general feels good for me. Hopefully doing this feels good for you guys. So running over the next step, Indian step, the kick, step, lift, step over, lift. So it's all working, it's all like steps right after another. Step, one step after another step after another step. So they're all in tune with each other, like lock and key. So one move, like also starts off or kicks off another move. So the kick, step, back. Kick, step, back. Kick, step, boom, step, 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 step, boom. And yeah, you can use boom. Anything you want to do, use the transitional moves and coming back to center when you're done and feeling good. Just testing out the waterworks of each move and transitional move with the top rock. So those are the two top rocks that we was going over. And the moves we used was the transitional moves to go to the floor. So now that we refreshed some of our memories with the top rocks and the transitional moves, moving to the floor, where we started doing the kickouts and back rocks. So if you guys remember the kickouts, it's the two legs that come out. And I remember saying you guys can play around like this with the feet for each side. It's also still sitting here, still coming in this general area here, keeping the core above the hips. Using any arm that you should decide to use at that time, if it's left or right, but using that arm as a pillar, but not leaning too far into the arm where you're not really above your hips anymore, but just enough where you can use it to keep your hips up, to kick your legs out, to come back to the center here. So that's basically the kickouts, kicking out and coming back to this center base here. So just remembering that anytime you come back to this low level, want to keep the core above the chest, not like leaning over the chest, but just nice and straight over the pelvis and the hips. So kickouts was just basically these moves to the side, these boom, boom, boom. we had the lean to the side and extra kickouts. You can do doubles. You can mix it up any way you want. Reviewing over those steps. It wasn't anything too wild. Just remembering to have full control of your hips. Once you take full control, a lot of these movements become more accessible for your body, and your brain clicks and understands some of the movements way faster. It picks up on the routines and the little parts of it will get stuff to figure out. So like the big movements you understand it gets, but the little movements to make those fit together, it doesn't click for you. But practicing will help it click for you. So going over that one more time, kickouts. So showing you the regular kickouts to the side, which is 2 legs. So boom, 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 boom. As you can see, as I kick out, I'm like extending myself so my hips can be up, and then hopping back to this place where I want to be there. But I don't want to hop recklessly where I can't get my balance back. That will happen, and you just want to retain that balance again. So if you fall, not really big of a deal. We're not trying to. It's not a competition to who gets to move first. This is practice, and sometimes you fail in practice to understand what you failed in. You know, when people lose a game, they're sad. It's not that they failures or losers. They just tried their best, and you know what I'm saying? It's people lose. Someone has to win, someone has to lose, and you go back and practice. You train hard, you come back and do it again. So, being sure to have full control of your hips. If you feel like you failed, don't be too discouraged, because you can just come back and try again. This is not like anything that you need to stress over. It's just like learning how to ride your bike, or learning how to use a fork or something for the first time. Learning something for the first time is what I'm trying to get at, basically. But moving back onto the kickouts, boom. You can even extend the kickouts slightly in front of you to the side. Let that feel helpful for you. And I also remember showing you guys a kickout where your legs go up in the air. So that's leaning to one side and flicking your legs in the air at the same time. It's still weight shifting and a little bit of balance and control, but like I said, having full control of what you want. So, yeah. These babies, full control. As you can see, I'm dipping down. Using both my arms, using my legs, utilizing all my body parts so I can be able to stay up the way I want to. So yeah. Moving on to back rocks. It's basically like CC. So if you haven't seen a CC, this is a CC. Same thing, you want to keep your hips off the ground. You know what I mean? So the more you keep your hips off the ground, the better you can move around and utilize the floor and your footwork better. Your floor work, your palm moves, whatever you want to use. So back rock is basically CCs like this, but on the floor on your back. So you're like this. So reviewing over CCs, it's basically rolling onto your side, lifting up your hips, flicking your leg the same way you would do if you were doing a normal CC. So as you guys can see, some of these moves, when they're broken down, it doesn't seem too hard to get. They seem more, if not, the most easiest things to do, you know, because it's broken down. But give it a little speed and a little rhythm to it, then the move slightly changes. Or if not, it becomes a whole new move. And it's just like, whoa, I wasn't ready for that, or I wasn't prepared for that. So it's a lot of unexpected twists will happen once you start getting in tune with all these movements. So I remember I showed you guys the slides. So going over the slides as well, the slide is, this kind of adds on to what I'm about to get at anyway. So the slide moves is when you come in, you slide. Okay, so there's wet paint over there. Let me wet my shoe. I got paint in my shoe. No big deal. So still going over this. Sliding. Since I have showcase on, I can show you from last week. I couldn't really show you guys the slide on my shoes. But my pants, using my pants and my leg, you can slide in. So that's the slide I was trying to show you guys from last video. So on the other side as well. you can slide in. You can utilize these slides and spin on your knees, stay on your leg and then go to your feet and spin on your feet. That's basically, that's a whole nother move that I can show you guys later on too as well. But slide in and utilizing your transition moves like the spin, the plop, and the knee drop. Well, probably not so much the knee drop, but the spin and the plop can work. Coming in off a slide and spin. But a whole new move that we're gonna work on is so kind of like adding on to the slide, but not really. You can use this in the slide since it's a valuable move. But the move that I'm gonna show you guys is Zulu spins, or I guess you can call them king spins as well. So it's basically doing these are Zulu spins, and king spins are basically doing the same thing, but spinning your arms to your side like I just did. But having full control of that spin. It's a dizzy move too if you don't really like spinning or doing spinning. I don't know how to like not make that uncomfortable, but just I guess going at your own pace when you spin and get used to the way the rotation you want to go. Slowing down your spin might help, but Zulu spins are really fast, so you're basically still keeping your core above your pelvis and your hips, and you're just spinning back and forth, basically just like that. In king spins, you do that and level up and put your hands on your hips and spin without really using your hands on the floor. So now you're spinning and you're using the momentum of the spin to really whip you around, but you're at an angle, so or like the top is spinning when it's on its edge and it's still spinning. So kind of like you're spinning like a top. So utilizing these movements and the slide, when you slide in from staying position, you can slide in, Zulu spin, and throw your king spins in there as well. I'm not going to really do too much Zulu spins right now because it's warm and kind of hot right now. But the move is kind of dizzy. I don't keep up with the moves every day. I keep up with the moves every other day. Keep up my break as much as I can. But the Zulu spin is pretty a dizzy move if you're not really keeping up to par with it, or not really just trying to control it. If you're just spinning to spin, you will get dizzy. But if you're spinning for a purpose and you're really trying to go for the next move, your mind's not really on the part of the dizziness. Sometimes you really can't control that, but there's other parts where you can. So if you're spinning for a purpose to get to your location, like something like that, you can control that momentum and get to what you need to go to next without really getting too dizzy with the movement. So Zulu spins / king spins are the new move. Is the new move that I added in today. It's basically spinning while in a lower squat stance position that we always get in, which is kind of like this, and you're spinning at like an angle, like a top, and just spinning for a long period of time until you feel necessary to do something different. But using the slide as an advantage to slide in and enter in, or anything you want to use the slide for, you can adjust and use your transitional moves, any other move that we're going to work on, or the Zulu spins to throw in there as well. So yeah, I'm pretty dizzy right now, so trying the Zulu spins out really fast. I want to show you guys. Yeah, if you go too fast, you can get really, really dizzy, but more take your time and prep yourself before trying this move out. Have a light snack. But yeah, stay hydrated, get some water. I'm like sweaty all over. But yeah, so just buckle down and running these transitional moves out and weaving all of the moves, intertwining them together to really figure out what works for you and what flows for your body and what doesn't flow. And if there's any issues or questions you guys have, you can always leave a comment in the video and I can get back to you guys. Or you can just send me an email or something. Or you can email the Glitter Goddesses email as well. Someone will get back to you. Most likely it will be me. But yeah, if you email us there, I can get back to you guys as well. But yeah, these movements are fun and easy and fun and cool to work with. Easy depending on what move and who you're talking to, what move you're doing and who you're talking to, they can come off as easy or excessively a bit much, but it's because like the way they're being used, it seems like they're too much and hard. But looking at it in slow motion, it's not really too much. It's not in the sense of difficult. It's the sense this person trained a lot to get full control of what they want to do, and anyone can achieve that goal just by practicing and buckling down and doing what feels right for them. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed today's class and really picked up on some of the movements I was doing and reviewing what we was doing, and remembering that all these moves intertwine with each other, so it doesn't matter how you use them, because it's any way you want to utilize them. But just getting used to them. So if repetition and like taking your time is the thing that works better for you, perfect. You know, this is not a race, like I was saying earlier. Really taking your time and really getting to know what works for you just makes the most sense. So stay hydrated, practice. And I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Cosplay Hip Hop Advance. And I'll see you guys next time. Later.